Hello Sagittarius, it's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. Thank you for joining me today. I've been away for a little while. I've been quite ill with quite a nasty cold virus, but very flu-like symptoms. So it sort of knocked me out for a little while, laid me up. But I'm well on the mend now, but perhaps a little bit rusty. So you'll have to excuse me if I'm a little bit rusty and stuttery, coming back into the readings and connecting again. But this reading's going to look at your energies between the 8th to the 14th of November 2021, or thereabouts, Sagittarius. The universal timing is fluid. And also from the date of publishing this reading for you, the energies can, be relevant for you from that point onwards. So I've pre-shuffled your cards to get your energy into the cards. So I'll just do a final shuffle now. Starting with the Moonology Oracle deck, but just to say it is a general reading, so you take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. So we'll just take a card now and see, just to get your reading started. Alright, so we have the Balsamic Moon, which is saying it's a time for healing now, Sagittarius. A time for healing. Okay. So I'll just do a final shuffle of the Before Tarot. So we have, as always, the heart of your reading, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, what the future going forward, and then something else the energies would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Pentacles, and this is about an offer, a gift or an offer to do with money, or it doesn't have to be just money, but Pentacles are usually about work, money, career, practical matters, but something's been offered and has been accepted. Alright, and it could well be to do with money or a job offer even, perhaps, for some of you. So, let's see. I'll just put that to one side. And then a final shuffle of the After Tarot. Oh, I like the cuts to be a little bit more positive than that. But there you go. Alright, so I'll just lay these on top, a little bit of depth and clarity to your reading, Sagittarius. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Swords. And this is about somebody being victorious. Having won the day, having won the swords. There's been some form of a battle, a difficult situation, and somebody's come out on top. But the energy of the Five of Swords is that for every loser for every winner there's going to be a loser, and it can lead on to a separation of some sort, particularly if somebody needs to win at all costs. So let's see, and it's something to do with this offer, an offer that was that came in, that was received and accepted by somebody. Okay. Let's see where this is going. Whatever it is, it's led on to that it's a time for healing now. Alright, so at the heart of your reading, Sagittarius, we have the Star and we have the Ten of Wands. The Star is very much about healing. Again, it's about healing, achieving balance, a need for emotional balance also. And for bringing in harmony around you, a need for harmony around you. So it's a major arcana. It's a lovely energy to start off with for your reading. I feel this is definitely about preparing for healing and achieving balance within yourself and around you, because the clarifier is the Ten of Wands, and this is when you've had to drop a lot of responsibility and burdens. You've been carrying a heavy weight. There's been some form of a difficult situation that's been very difficult for you. You've been carrying this, but you've dropped a lot of these ones. You've dropped a lot of it now, but there is still something that you're having to deal with here. And I feel that's why with the star energy, this is about, sort of just getting ready now, getting ready to achieve some form of balance and harmony and healing in your life. But there's still something, still something that you're having to hold on to and deal with before this can fully take place. At the root of this situation, we have the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. And the Queen of Swords, all right, this is about, we see here with the picture, we see the Queen of Swords receiving a crown from the angels. So I feel, at the root of this, I feel that you were given some form of responsibility that you'd earned. You'd earned a position, a certain position in your life. You had fully earned it. But to receive it, it's almost like you had to put the sword down. And the sword represents your strength and clarity of thought and clear communication. So I feel something has happened where you've had a lot of achievements, but I feel it was at the expense of having to put something to one side, perhaps putting your logic and common sense to one side for a short while you focused on some rewards coming in for you. But what can happen then when things are going really well and we're feeling very well rewarded and receiving gifts from the universe? Sometimes it can cloud our vision, cloud our judgment in other areas, can't it? And we can lose sight, I think that's what I'm trying to say. We can lose sight of things that need our attention at that time, to give clear thought to situations. And the clarity, yes, the High Priestess, and this is a need for tapping into your intuition. So there was a need at some point to be aware, to have a better understanding about something that was in the shadows, something not clear. But with this particular High Priestess, you see that the moon is down on the moon, which is her connection with the universal energies, is sort of on the floor here. So I feel what's happened, the root of this and what's happened in the past is that you've become distracted at some point and took your eye off the ball, if you like, and not seeing something clearly for what it is. And temporarily, I feel, lost your intuition, your gut instinct about something. Okay, so that's at the root of this situation, where there's a need for healing now, but you're still holding on to something. So what are the past influences? Right, we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Hanged Man, which is a major arcana. So we've got three major arcanas on the table at the moment, with the Star, the High Priestess, and now the Hanged Man. So these are very significant energies. So the past influence, somebody here was offered a gift, but looks like he drank it away, overindulged, and then more gifts, and more was offered, and the more opportunities and gifts that were offered to him or her, the more he drank it away and squandered what was on offer for him. But somebody kept offering him more and more. But then somebody became enlightened, became aware of this. Somebody that was stuck, that had a limited perspective on something, did start to get more information and start to become more enlightened about this situation. So I feel that's why somebody is currently here holding on to one last thing before they can actually step into the waters of for healing and balance and hope, to have hope. There's just something else that you're still holding on to. So Sagittarius, what are your thoughts at the moment? Well, we've got the World and we have the Nine of Swords, and so what you're thinking about at the moment is a completion of some form of a cycle. Something completing its natural course, something probably ending to make way for a new beginning, a new opportunity. But it's definitely the ending of a cycle, and this is what you're thinking of. And the clarity is, you know, you're picking up the sword now and you're fighting your demons. You're fighting the demon that's coming down. The Nine of Swords is very much about fear-based thoughts, exaggerated thoughts going over and over in your mind, keeping you awake at night. But here you can see that you've decided to take action, to fight this demon, and that's what's going to help to complete this, what's probably been a very negative cycle. Okay. All right, so going forward, what have we got going forward? Well, we have the Empress, and we have the Two of Swords. And the Empress is very much about birth, rebirth, new beginnings, new opportunities, creativity, abundance, a fantastic energy that brings promise and optimism into any reading. So here we have the Empress going forward, the energy of the Empress going forward for you. And it's not gender specific, it could be referring to yourself, or an energy around you, Sagittarius, but certainly an energy of promise and bounty, and happiness and new opportunities and growth. So lovely energies, another major arcana for you. But the clarifier is the Two of Swords, and this is when there's a difficult situation, that needs facing, and perhaps a decision to be made. But it's too difficult, and it could be to do with cross swords, it could be to do with conflict that you are not wanting to look at, some form of conflict, and a decision needs to be made, but it's just very difficult. Perhaps it's too close, to you, and it's difficult to face this, particularly if this is to do with new growth, new opportunity. And also particularly if the Empress is referring to your energy, Sagittarius. It's not gender specific, where going forward you are going forward into a more expansive, creative energy with new growth. If you're going forward in that energy, Sagittarius, then if there is conflict around you and a difficult decision to be made or looked at, then you know that's a difficult energy. It's difficult for you to do that. But perhaps that's something that needs to happen so you can fully embrace what the Empress is bringing forward for you. So what would Spirit like to say now? Well, we have the Six of Cups and we have the Five of Cups. So the energies want to say the Six of Cups is very much about somebody, I think it's a family member. Somebody's been around, certainly been around in your life for a long time. It's very much a part of your life. Looks here like, you know, you've shared experiences, done things together, created something together. All right. However, there's a sense of loss here of somebody out of their depth. Here I'm seeing the man here with his arms in the air being swept away in the river, calling for help. So this is somebody, looks like, metaphorically drowning. But there's an energy here of being very, very preoccupied with what's gone, what's lost, what you feel is gone and what's lost. But there is an opportunity here, there with the Two Cups behind. All is not lost. Something is gone, but that's what's preoccupying your mind. But all is not lost. There is these beautiful cups behind here. But this person is so preoccupied with the cups that have tipped over that he's not aware of the drowning man over here that's calling for his help. So I feel this is, for somebody or for some of you, just a few of you, that what this is saying is that somebody needs your attention. And it's perhaps could be a family member, but certainly somebody that's been around you for a long time, that is actually drowning for whatever reason. They are not coping. They're being swept away. And maybe calling for a bit of help and attention. But of course, with this particular Five of Cups, what you have to be careful of is you're not pulled under with them. And I feel that's part of the message of this card, is not to get dragged under with whatever's going on with this person. There's a need to protect yourself at the same time. And that's perhaps where this difficult decision is, this difficult situation to face. So on the one hand, things are going really well and are expanding and progressing for you, but there's still this something. And I feel it's somebody that's connected to you now. So that's where this one last thing is. Just waiting to be dealt with. But you see, it's clearly a time for healing. It's time for healing. But there's just something, and I feel there's something to do with this person that's connected to you, Sagittarius. And perhaps that's what has been weighing you down also. And I feel that's connected to whoever this is, that every opportunity they get, they squander it. They're probably rescued. Somebody rescues somebody. But you're fighting this demon now, and you're wanting to bring an end to this cycle that keeps going round and round. Because here we had the Ace of Pentacles, which was something was offered and accepted. And is it to do with money? Is it money being offered, money being given to somebody who accepts it? But then leads them feeling very victorious and feeling like, you know, they need to be victorious and win situations at all costs. So this could be referring to somebody with who's self-serving, quite a large ego. Okay. Two final messages, please, for Sagittarius. Two final messages for Sagittarius, please. Alright, Sagittarius, we have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. And then voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Alright, so grace and gratitude. So this is just appreciating everything that you have in your life. And which I'm sure you do. So, you know, no matter what else is happening, there's so much that nature, that the earth, that the world, that life gives us, you know, no matter how small, whether it's a bit of blossom from a cherry tree falling on our hand, or a feather falling in front of us, or, you know, a bird singing outside of the window, whatever it is, you know, it's just being grateful for this, and as we do appreciate what we have around us, no matter how little, then that helps our energies and our auras to expand. So what we give out, we receive, and I feel that's the message of this particular energy here. And then voyage of the heart, yes. So love flows through you and to you. So as love is coming down for you from the universe, and because the universe energies, you know, have a lot of love and want the best for everybody. And as you open up to that love coming down through you, and then it will flow through you to others, and other people will, or animals and nature will feel that energy coming from you. So it will fill you and fill your aura. So with beautiful, sparkling rainbow colours. So voyage of the heart. And I feel this is all part of healing as well, for whoever this is for, Sagittarius. You know, I feel what the energies are saying. They want to fill you with love. You need to feel love again, and that's going to help you to heal, and help your emotions to heal. Alright, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever this was for, I hope you've enjoyed the reading and it's had some meaning for you. And I'm sorry if I'm a little bit stilted. But I say, just take a little bit of when you've had a few weeks away from doing readings, it does take a little bit of getting back into it again. You know, it's just like feeling a little bit rusty. But I hope, you know, you've enjoyed the reading anyway. But good luck going forward, Sagittarius, and I do hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.